Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now, when I was in my 20s and 30s, that's when many of my friends began to marry and start families. And when they would tell me that they were going to have a baby, I would smile and congratulate them. Most of the time, I was happy for them. But occasionally, sometimes, I had to hide my feelings. I just wanted to shake them and yell, "Fuck no! Get out the coat hanger." Because I just didn't think that they would make good parents. Well, I have to admit, most of those kids seem to have come out all right. Whether it's because of or in spite of their parents, I don't know. But they seem to have done all right. But people have children for all kinds of reasons. Sometimes it's because they get pressure from their parents who want to have grandchildren. That's really not a good reason. Sometimes it's because their religion condemns the use of birth control. And that's one of the worst reasons that I can think of, because God isn't going to help you raise those kids. So why does he get a say? Sometimes people have kids because their marriage is shaky and they feel that having a baby will bring them together. That's a terrible reason. Marriage, a baby is not a marriage counselor. Saving a marriage is a completely unfair burden to place upon a child. If your marriage is shaky, adding a child to the mix is not going to make it any more stable. As a matter of fact, it's probably going to make things worse. Sometimes people have children just because they believe that's what married people do, and they don't really give much thought to it. And you know what? If you're going to have a baby, you really should give it some thought. Sometimes, and this can be the men, but it's primarily the women, sometimes they feel that having a baby will be fulfilling, that it will make them complete. Well, if you're unfulfilled, you should take care of the reasons for that before you have a baby. Baby is not going to complete you. A baby has nothing to give you. They only have needs that have to be met. Having a child is hard work. Just carrying the child for the woman can be a very unpleasant experience. When you include like morning sickness, going through that, and then just the discomfort of having your body kind of pushed out of shape to accommodate the baby, carrying that extra weight around. It can be downright painful. And once the baby is here, it is a ball of neediness for years to come. Children are not naturally kind or understanding. They are all about what they need. They are all about what they want, and they want it now. And children are expensive. That extra money that you used to have to spend on yourself, well, you can kiss that goodbye. Children, the medical expenses, unless you have real good experience, real good insurance can be a problem. Children, you have to buy more food now, and they go through clothes like crazy because they're growing and their sizes change. So if you're living from check to check, if you're not independently wealthy, having a baby can be a really daunting proposition for years to come. Don't forget, that baby is going to be with you until they're ready to go out in the world and start another job. That's years that they're depending on you. So you're going to have to scrimp and save and sacrifice. The only good reason to have a child is that you want to give. You want to give something of yourself. You're willing to share all that you have. You're willing to make that baby a priority, that child, for as long as you have that responsibility to make that child the most important thing in your life. That to be a priority over you, that you're willing to push yourself aside and make someone else more important than you. Thanks for listening.